Hey you all, Carpetbagger here, coming to you live from the south, more specifically the beautiful shores of Lake Junaluska, North Carolina. Of course, not a real lake because there are no lakes in the mountains. There's a dam back there that's causing this lake to exist. But don't worry about that. It's still a beautiful place. And this, in addition to being a beautiful lake, is also the World Methodist Vatican. The Methodist version of the Vatican. I've never heard anyone else call it the Methodist Vatican, but from what I've deduced in my small amount of research, this is the central point of the Methodist religion right here at Lake Junaluska. The Methodist Pope probably lives here if he exists. If there is such a thing as a Methodist Pope, he would live here. I don't think there's a Methodist Pope, but if there was, this is where he'd live. So I'm going to take you around, show you some of the wonderful, beautiful sights of Lake Junaluska. Follow me. Of course, what would a visit to Lake Junaluska be without a trip to the World Methodist Museum, the absolute only place to go and check out some of the most amazing artifacts of John Wesley, the founder of Methodism. You head in there, you see the world's largest collection of figures of John Wesley, and they actually have a lock of his hair in there, as well as a couple horse vertebrae painted to look like him, which I'm not really sure what the deal with that is. Now this is the Abbott Fountain. It's actually the same family that the Abbott brothers, the band, belonged to. And they actually mentioned Lake Junaluska in their song, St. Joseph's. Lake Junaluska even has their very own miniature golf course. And this, of course, includes the dreaded loop-de-loop, the almost impossible shot. Clearly the most difficult shot in all of mini golf. We're gonna need a bigger boat. Interesting. Now here's something that I can certainly appreciate. A statue of a beautiful swan. And this isn't just a random swan statue. This is a statue of Malcolm, Lake Junaluska's first swan. And ain't he pretty? I've been walking around the lake looking for the rest of the swans, and I haven't seen a single one. Makes me worry if the swans have moved on to another place. But we still have Malcolm. That's what's important. Now if you look really close in this grass here, there's the outlines of a labyrinth where you can walk a predetermined path to reach the center and achieve full enlightenment. Alright, and here he is, the namesake of Lake Junaluska, Chief Junaluska, Native American Cherokee Indian chief. Now, a very interesting thing about Mr. Junaluska's history is that he actually fought alongside Andrew Jackson and actually saved the life of Andrew Jackson. Unfortunately for him and every other Cherokee, Andrew Jackson went on to relocate them, push them out of their homelands, and create a near genocide. So Mr. Junaluska probably had good intentions, but did not pan out well for him. And I'm sure he looked back and was like, man, I should have let that guy die. Thank you for joining me on my trip through the Methodist Vatican of Lake Junaluska, North Carolina. Lots of interesting little bits and pieces here. If you enjoy these journeys, please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. T-shirt shop down below. I also have a Patreon if you'd like to throw me a few dollars, at least $3. I will send you postcards while I'm out and about on my road trips. Also, I have an interactive map down below where you can look for all the places that I've been and make suggestions on places that you think I need to be. This one's in the bag.